Hello students, by far we have studied the importance of people as resource and the importance of investment on people through education, training and healthcare. Now today we are going to read about various types of economic activities that Vilas sold fish and Shackle got a job in the firm. The various activities have been classified into three main sectors in our economy, which includes the primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. Primary sector includes economic activities like agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishing, poultry, farming, mining, and quarrying. Manufacturing is included in the secondary sector. Trade, transportation, communication, banking, education, health, tourism, services, insurance, etc. are included in the tertiary sector. तो प्राइमरी सेक्टर में कौन कौन सी हो गई एक्टिविटीज़ जो कि डायरेक्टली जहाँ से हमें रॉ मटेरियल मिलता है वो हो गई हमारी प्राइमरी एक्टिविटीज़. सेकेंडरी एक्टिविटीज़ वो हो गई जहाँ हमारा जो प्रोडक्ट है it is basically converted, the raw material is converted into some product, that is through manufacturing. And tertiary activities is basically related to all the services that we use to make our life more easy. The activities in all these sectors result in production of goods and services. These activities add value to the national income. National income means the total income of the country. So the activities are called the economic activities as they are an integral part of the economy of our country. Economic activities have two parts, market and non-market activities. Market activities involve remuneration to anyone who performs, that is, activity performed for पे और profit. मार्केट एक्टिविटीज़ वो एक्टिविटीज़ होती हैं जब आप इन एक्टिविटीज़ को करते हैं तो आपको रिटर्न में हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ मिलता है इन फॉर्म ऑफ मनी. These includes production of goods or service including government service, while non-market activities are the production for self-consumption. मार्केट एक्टिविटीज़ वो हो गई जिससे हम प्रॉफिट अर्न करते हैं, जिससे हमें मनी मिलता है. नॉन मार्केट एक्टिविटीज़ हो गई सेल्फ कंजम्पशन के लिए, जैसे कि कंजम्पशन एंड प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ प्राइमरी प्रोडक्ट्स एंड ओन अकाउंट प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट. मतलब जैसे कि हम कोई मशीन अगर यूज़ कर रहे हैं अपने घर के लिए या फिर हम कुछ भी प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल जो एक स्मॉल फार्मर है उसकी बहुत ही छोटी सी फील्ड है, सो व्हाट ही विल डू, ही विल प्रोड्यूस the wheat or any other crop that is sufficient for his family. क्योंकि उसका लैंड बहुत छोटा है, that's why he would be unable to sell that product to the market. So self consumption के लिए जितनी भी सारी activities होती है, those are the non-market activities, and the activities through which we earn some money or profit are the market activities. Due to historical and cultural reasons, there is a division of labor between men and women in the family. हम सब अपने घरों में देखते हैं और अपनी सोसाइटी में देखते हैं कि मेन और विमेन दोनों के अलग अलग काम होते हैं. और हमेशा से ही एंशियंट टाइम से, पुराने टाइम से ही ये माना जाता है दैट वुमेन आर मेड टू डू द डोमेस्टिक work in the home while the male member is the one who is the earning one. So in our chapter also we have seen that how Shakal's mother Sheila cooks food, cleans utensils, washes clothes, cleans the house and look after her children. Shakal's father Bhuta cultivates the field, sells the produce in the market and earns money for the family. Sheila is not paid for the services delivered for upbringing of the family. Bhuta earns money which he spends on rearing his family. Therefore, women are not paid for their service that they deliver in the family. The household work done by women is not considered in the national income. ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्योंकि it is not contributing in the growth of the economy in terms of money. So इसलिए जो भी हमारे घर में ज़्यादातर जो women काम करती हैं अपने घर के, they are the activities which are not included in national income. Geeta, mother of Vilas, earned an income by selling fish. Thus, women are paid for their work when they enter the labor market. Their earning, like that of their male counterpart, is determined on the basis of education and skill. Education helps individual to make better use of economic opportunities available before him. अब हम पढ़ रहे हैं कि एजुकेशन की इम्पोर्टेंस क्यों होती है, किस लिए होती है, क्योंकि इफ़ अ वुमेन इज़ एजुकेटेड प्रॉपरली देन शी विल गेट अ गुड इन्वायरमेंट वेयर शी कैन डू जॉब एंड देयर विल बी सिक्योरिटी. जबकि इफ़ अ वुमेन इज़ not educated and she has to work for her family, she will be working in unorganized sectors which is not safe, as well as the pay is very less. So therefore education and skill are the major determinants of the earning of any individual in the market. A majority of women have very less education and low skill formation. Women are paid low compared to men. Women work where job security is not there because they are less educated. In our country, various activities related to legal protection is very meager. Employment in this sector is characterized by irregular and low income. In this sector, there is an absence of basic facilities like maternity leave, child care, and other social security system. However, women with high education and skill formation are paid par with men. इसीलिए आज हम देखते हैं कि जो women हैं, they are working in all the sectors where men were working earlier. So they are contributing equally to the national income of a country. और क्योंकि विमेन को अच्छे से पढ़ाया जाता है इसलिए वो अच्छी जगह काम कर पाती हैं और जितना मेन अर्न करते हैं उतना ही अर्न कर पाती हैं. लेकिन अभी भी मेजॉरिटी हमारी कंट्री में ऐसी विमेन हैं जिनको प्रॉपर एजुकेशन एंड स्किल नहीं मिलती, बिकॉज ऑफ विच दे हैव टू डू वर्क एज अ लेबरर. Among the organized sector, teaching and medical attract the most. Some women have entered administrative and other services including jobs that need high level of scientific and technological competence. So this means that today women are working equally like men and they need more education and skill so that they can work at a good environment. In our next module, we will analyze the quality of population and how education health contributes to the quality of population of a country.